Hey everyone, this is Steve Williams, president and founder of the creditrepairshop.com. I wanted to quickly talk to you about something that I believe will guarantee your success with working with our company. And what it really means is that what this comes down to is that this is the secret to becoming successful in life. I accidentally did this, but then a number of years ago, I was reading a book called Laws of Success by Napoleon Hill. If you don't know about him, you need to study up on him because what he did is he was uh, commissioned by the richest person in the world at that time, or the richest person in America at that time, to study people that had made money. Look at them and look at the ways that they've made money and see if you could put it down in a book so other people can benefit from it. Well, what he learned from that was one big important thing. It didn't come down to education, it didn't come down to money that they had to start a business. What it came down to is having a mastermind team, among other things. But one very important piece of it was to have a mastermind team. And when you have that mastermind team, you can't have anyone on that team that is not working on your behalf. But something else that struck me like it hit me like a ton of bricks was that when you construct your mastermind team, you yourself, the leader of that team, has to step away and let the team do everything that was written down to accomplish the goal. Now, if the team is not accomplishing the goal, the team has to rework things to keep going for the goal. The person that is the head of the company or the head of the team that's trying to get the goal done has to stay back and just monitor the situation. I know that sounds crazy, but when I put that into action, all of my companies just exploded. Yes, mistakes were made along the way, and things may not have progressed at a certain speed that I wanted to for certain things, but the goals got accomplished. How does this relate to credit repair? This is exactly what makes us different than any other company that is out there, is because we intentionally do this. All companies try to do great customer service. They try to do work for their customers. And customers try to be good customers and want things to get done. But what happens is that people start to mess up the mastermind group, so to speak. They start to put their own 2 cents in there, which all of us want to do that. We want to have our say on how something is being done. But if you really think about it, what does it matter if you came to us to get your credit repaired, to increase your credit score? What does it really matter with the means of exactly how it happened? Because it's going to be different for everyone. It's going to be different for you. So now let's go into a mastermind team and why you need to have a mastermind team. You need to have a mastermind team working on your credit because, and I'm not here to say that no one can do things on their own. But when you do things with a team, a lot of things get accomplished a lot faster. Some of the things that happen to people when you try to do things on your own, especially when it's something that you don't know how to do, the old habits are gonna come back to haunt you. Things that you maybe have done in the past, they're gonna come back and it's gonna make you feel like you can't get this done. Don't take my word on it. Just think back of things that you've tried to do that you didn't know 100% how to do it, or you didn't really have the time to dedicate towards it. Old habits come in and then the goal doesn't get accomplished. Doubts come in. Doubts about you being able to do what you need to have done. Past failures come into it. The loss of time, because it takes too much time to do it. Trial and error. You're going to have a lot of things that you try to do, and then you're going to see that they didn't work, and then you're going to have to do them again. And that takes away from your time, and that stacks on to your failures, and that increases the doubts, and it brings you even closer to going back to your old habits, which is to not do anything. Follow-up process. How many people, or even yourself, how many times have you had something that you wanted to do and you didn't have the time to follow up on it? Well, that's why having a mastermind team do this for you will guarantee your success. Because number one, when you're at the mastermind, you're at the top. You're the CEO of the team. That means that when you come to our company, you give us a specific goal. I want to repair my credit and increase my credit score. We tear into everything about your situation. We formulate a plan. We tell you that plan, and we get to work on that plan. And you step back and you get busy back doing what you like doing with your family, working, taking care of everything on that side. And you let us take care of everything on this side. But you have to step back and allow us to do it. We perform all the work. We do all the follow-up. We get back to you. We give you back your time so you can do what you want to do. We know all the laws, so you don't have to learn by trial and error. We know all the laws. And we know what works. That's very important when it comes to doing credit repair, is knowing exactly what works and what doesn't work. Now let's go down here. Having a team guarantees your success, but you have to let the team work and focus on the goal. Like I said earlier, it does not matter how we get to your goal. You do not have to have your foot, so to speak, in micromanaging every piece of your credit repair process, because your situation is going to be different from someone else. But what I guarantee you is my team, we will keep readjusting the plan to get you to the goal. Now, let me let you meet your credit repair mastermind team. Number one, you have me, you have Angie. She's the head of customer service. Amber is in customer service and also head of our working with debt collection companies and creditors. We have Grizel, who works with customer service and customer intake for all new customers, and also with customer service. We have Tina with customer service. She on customer service team and customer intake, and also she calls customers after work hours. We have Tang. She's with customer service and she works on all of the files. Well, everyone works on the files, but she specializes in that. Danielle, customer service team, working on files. And Whitney, customer service team and working on files. Now, this is why you want to have a team. You have to deal, if you're going to do credit repair the right way, you're going to have to deal with all of these companies. This is your household bills. You're going to have to manage that. But you're possibly going to have garnishments. You might have tax liens. If you don't, then that's fine. But if you don't, you're going to have to manage your household bills. That's tough enough. You got to deal with these 4 credit reporting agencies. You're going to possibly have to deal with debt collection companies and old creditors and public records. You need to have a team that's going to handle all of that. This is you. We want to protect you. If you're right here dealing with all of these companies, they would have been coming at you. All of these. Take away the ones that you know you don't have to deal with, but you would have to deal with something like this. It might not be any collection agencies or anything. You might not always be dealing with collection agencies. You might just have state taxes or public records. You might not have state liens and public records. You just might have garnishments and old creditors that are coming after you and debt collectors coming after you. But you would have to have all of this work. If you do it yourself, you're going to have to do all of that work yourself. Why not have a mastermind team? Someone that's going to, number one, put the plan together for you. We put that plan together for specifically from what we see from your report, and then we start attacking it. And as these people, if they start calling you, you have them in turn start calling us. So that takes a lot of the pressure off of you. That is the essence of having a mastermind team. And other companies, they don't have mastermind teams. They just basically bring you in as a customer and they just start working on your credit, but they don't take you from A to Z. Our company is going to take you from A to Z. We're going to deal with everything regarding your credit. Now, it brings, before I close out, let me just reiterate and just get you to focus hard on this part here is you will not be successful in life without a team behind you. That's with anything that you do. Yes, we can always step out and do things successfully, but when it all comes down to it, you gotta have a team that's behind you. And let me tell you something that's very important about having a team that's behind you. And I know some of you that are watching this video has this problem right now. It might be in your own household, it might be with your family, it might be with friends, is that no one on your team can make you feel like you are intimidated. They can't make you feel like you could possibly fail. A person on your team cannot make you have doubts. You can't have a person on your team that is doing anything to mess up your ego. You have to have a person that will tell you the truth, which is what we do. We're going to tell you the truth about how to repair your credit, but you can't have people that are being negative on your team. You can't have negative people in your life. If you have negative people in your life, you're going to get more negative things to happen to you in your life. So as a word of wisdom, advice, any way you want to take it, if you have anyone that is negative in your life, you must demand that they change, and then you must get them out of your life, because you cannot afford to have negative people in your life, because they will make bad things continue to happen to you. Now, I think that this by itself is good enough for you to invest in having our company work on your credit. So click the button below. We have several different plans, or you can pay in full. Let us start helping you to repair your credit so you can get to where you want to be. If you want to have your first home, or if you want to refinance your home, whatever you want to do, let us help you. Oops, sorry about that. Let us help you get to where you want to be in life. That's the main goal. It doesn't matter all the different ways that we have to rework to get your credit get your credit to be where you want it to be. Keep your eye on the big goal, which is to get you where you want to be so you can move forward in your life. All right, click the button below, sign up. This is Steve Williams with thecreditrepairshop.com. Thank you.